hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. And now, a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the San Antonio Spurs.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Evan Mobley is out there with Johnson. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's White. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And for the Rockets, Antetokounmpo out there with DeRozan. Then it's Trey Mann. Then it's Holiday. And it's Bassey in at the 5, down low. Well, Richard, we've had the Big 3 era, then the Super Team era. But what era do you think we're in right now?
Well, you still need at least one superstar to win it all. But teams are focusing more on surrounding their stars with high-quality role players instead of going all in on super teams.
Clock at 4, goes back up. DeRozan's shot is off. Now the 76ers with it. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Yeah, they dropped the last game of this matchup. Their bench wasn't able to keep up with the opposing reserves offensively.
And Mobley throws it down.
Smooth move there by Mobley off the pick, making himself a good scoring option.
Outside Holiday. Back to Giannis. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. DeRozan against Butler. 13 feet away. Pass to Mann. And another shot. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Now, here's Butler. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
And it's the Rockets with the ball after Jimmy Butler made that last 3-pointer. Here's Mann, defended by Paul. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Mobley sets the pick for White. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Holiday. And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the 1, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
And the first one drops. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
So he gets them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Mann, defended by Paul. Mann with it. 12 points his last outing. It's good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Now here's White. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. To the paint, Here's Mobley. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. You look at the Rockets. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
And I think for the Rockets, they've been ruthless competitors all season long. I mean, they've assured themselves of plenty of home games in the postseason. Let's see if they can take advantage.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Paul kicks to Butler. Offline with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Bassie. DeRozan against White. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the night. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Philadelphia. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by Mobley. The Rockets shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Here's Mobley, and he banks in the layup. Mobley's got his third bucket of the night.
When you're looking at top pick-and-roll partners, Mobley is squarely in that discussion.
On the wing, man. Outside DeRozan. Lets it fly from 18. That misses off the backboard.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
A three-pointer, no good. Rockets trailed by 3 to the inside. Antetokounmpo passes to Man. Back to Antetokounmpo and stolen by Butler. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jrue Holiday.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
Grayson Allen's checked in for Jrue Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. A rebound by Johnson. Philadelphia leading by 5. Butler passes to Mobley. He gets that one. Mobley's got 8.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo, he's been dominant over the last month. He's been scoring at about 38 points per, 12 rebounds, and 7 assists. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
Here's Bassett, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and look at the NBA's best rebounding teams for this last month. The Rockets, number 1.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
The 76ers leading by 7. Paul outside. Pass to White. Mobley, a screen on Allen. Allen against White. Over Allen. And it's White missing.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Giannis passes to man. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shoots from 12. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The 76ers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Johnson sends the screen for Butler. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Yeah, terrific recognition there from Butler. Outstanding at slicing passes through the D in that pick and roll.
Outside DeRozan. Driving the lane. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now, here's Butler. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Antetokounmpo against Johnson. Allen, a screen on Johnson. High post Allen. Pass to man. Over Paul. The Rockets again can't hit. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They have a 9-point lead. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Allen inside the three-point line. And it's White with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 11. Pass to Paul. Now here's Butler. DeRozan defending. Mobley sets the pick for White. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And it's DeRozan missing.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Paul. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The thing I love about Chris Paul is that he is so focused on making his teammates better. Every team would love to have a floor general like that.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
That free throw missing.
And the leadership Paul brings to this team is so incredibly important. His teammates really rally behind him.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Jackson Davis is checked in. And he's good on the second. And so here is Houston. They trail by 14. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
On the wing, DeRozan. Defended by Butler. Over Butler. Bank shot. No good.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Down low. Mobley misses. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. DeRozan against Butler. Butler with the steal. Over in the corner, White. Ball outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Butler, no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Hendricks passes to Banton. Pass to Sharp. They could use a bucket. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Jimmy Butler. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. The veteran DeMar DeRozan, RJ, a terrific player, a great scorer.
And he's been doing it for a long time. He has been an elite scorer since he picked up a basketball.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Good on the second free throw.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
And he nails the third.
I like the leadership DeMar DeRozan provides for his team. He's a steady veteran presence out there on that floor. He can motivate his guys even in really tough moments.
Now here's Butler. Jackson Davis.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Sharp finds Allen. Sharp with a screen on Caruso. Back to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Houston making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Sharp, no good on that one. Philadelphia leading by 11. Butler on the way. Shoots the three. Rockets with the rebound. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. So for much of the brief time I had with him, he was talking about Evan Mobley. He said this kid is not a kid. This is a mature big man who affects all aspects of the game at both ends. But in particular, he's worried about Mobley's defensive presence and his ability to guard every position on the floor. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Banton after the made shot from Evan Mobley. It's Giannis with the drive. Well, it's been a heck of a recent stretch for these guys. The centers and power forwards averaging the most points in their position in the last 10 games. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
Yeah, the collection of post moves these big fellas have is unreal. I'd say some of them are the most unstoppable moves in the game.
First free throw is good.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion, but best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Misses the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
White looking around. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Buck. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Evan Mobley getting it done for the Philadelphia 76ers. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Richard, how do you think the game has changed since you retired?
Well, the jump shooting teams have had more success. I think the game has changed, and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
We've got Sharp. Antetokounmpo is out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Hendricks in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Rockets trail by 13. Over in the corner, Allen. It's good from long range. Allen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Ellis outside. Back to Paul. There's the triple. And no good. The Rockets shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them, to say the least. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Antetokounmpo. Here's Paul. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Now here's Paul. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Here's Jackson Davis. The rebound by Sharp.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Pass to Allen. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 14 points. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Banton, defended by Paul. Banton, the pass to Allen. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Caruso. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Allen.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Jackson Davis can't get it to go. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Knocked away and stolen by Caruso. Ellis surveying the D. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Hendricks, good.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Allen against Ellis. Paul outside. There's the pick. With the floater. It's tipped. Allen outside. Hendricks passes to Giannis. Looking for Sharp, and he gets it there over Ellis. And it's Sharp missing. The 76ers leading by 8. Ellis outside. Nice shot from the wing. Ellis has got his first points in this one. Rockets have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Sharp, the pass to Allen. They get a hand on it. Here's Caruso. Still yet to score. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. To the inside.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Johnson. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. But to have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Sharp. And it's Holiday in for Delano Banton. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
All right, a chance to see stats for Paul. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And you never see him get nervous when he steps to the line. That's why he's second in the league in free throw percentage. Caruso finds Jackson Davis. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Allen. Here's Hendricks. Defended by Caruso. And here is Allen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Houston, they have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. And he makes the first. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Rockets. Then for the 76ers, Mobley, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Alex Caruso. And Derek White subbed in for Ellis. Now here's Butler, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. Here is the 2K leaderboard. What a terrific defensive performance these teams have had since All-Star. In third, the Rockets.
I mean, they've got the intimidation factor down low. Their shot blocking really gives them a reputation, and teams may grow reluctant to want to force the action inside.
The Rockets making a switch here. Man's checked in. Pass to DeRozan. Lets the 3 fly. That one doesn't drop. And it's Paul with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Johnson sets the screen for Butler. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Down low, inside, Giannis drops it in.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
Paul outside. Butler against DeRozan. Butler attacking. It's rebounded by Houston. Bassey's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display. You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Now here's Paul following the miss by DeRozan. Here's Butler. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, and Butler just can't be stopped. I mean, even when the D knocks him around, he keeps his focus on the basket.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Now here's Giannis. He had 40 points in the win against Chicago.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Here's Butler following the score by Houston. Inside. Mobley inside. Covered by Giannis. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Rockets making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. Rockets trail by 5. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Here's Bassey, still without a basket. Now, man. And there's the drive. Outside DeRozan. Another miss by Houston.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Butler against DeRozan. Now here's Butler. D right on him. And it's Butler stuffing it right back through.
I just love how high Butler elevates, especially when he's jamming in putbacks. Just an exceptional athlete.
On the wing, Holiday. Light covering. The shot by Holiday, no good. The 76ers leading by 7. Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor. And this game belongs to Mobley so far, just doing it all on the offensive end.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to man. Here's DeRozan. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Butler. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Ellis is checked in for Chris Paul. First free throw is good.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line.
And so he makes both from the line.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Outside DeRozan. Looking to get it going. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. DeRozan's got 5 now.
Isn't it beautiful watching DeRozan just work through contact? He loves overcoming these kind of moments.
Butler against DeRozan. Down low. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Ellis. To the paint. Here's Bassett. Rebound by the 76ers. Mobley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Now here is Holiday. He had 19 points in the win against Chicago.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
White against DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Over White. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from DeRozan.
DeRozan has every shot, but that mid-range, yeah, that's his bread and butter.
Mobley a screen on DeRozan. Butler with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. Grayson Allen's checked in for Drew Holiday. Free throw no good for Butler.
And they've had their difficulties from the line here in the second. Could extend their lead if they just make some more free throws.
Now here's Allen. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Chicago. Pass to Hendricks. Launches from deep. Rebound by Butler. The 76ers leading by 11. Ellis outside. There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Mobley sets the pick for White. Shoots over Mann. Another miss by Philadelphia. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Pass to Hendricks. Now Mann over in the corner. Allen over Butler. Allen's shot is off. And the first half is now in the books. 76ers lead by 11. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of artists, man. You know why? They live for the paint.
Oh, that joke was weak, but their play style is Diesel approved.
I wouldn't say the joke was weak. It just needed a capper. All right, now we've got some time to take a look at the players of the week. The Western Conference winner, Anthony Davis.
AD has talent to play like this anytime he wants. Few power forwards can do all that he does.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew, with the second half.
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. Evan Mobley has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Philadelphia leading by 11. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. We've got Paul. Jalen Johnson is out there with Butler. Then there's Mobley. And it's White in at the 2. Back to Mobley. The shot will not fall. Giannis with some nice D. And for Houston, they're shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Outside DeRozan. Back to Antetokounmpo. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Philadelphia shooting at 50% in a decent groove. And here is Paul. To the middle. Here's Mobley. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
Since his first day in the league, Richard, Evan Mobley has been an elite defender.
And that's why he's been compared to Hall of Famers like Kevin Garnett. But we still need to see him develop the offensive end for those comparisons to be fair.
Now here's Giannis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Oh, Giannis getting the defender to bite. That's a patient move, earning himself a trip to the line.
And he sinks the second. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Mobley, a screen on DeRozan. Over in the corner, Paul. Giannis against Mobley. Back to Paul, 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And there's the length of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot over him.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Rockets trail by 13. Outside DeRozan. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for DeRozan. Giannis rips it down.
Oh, just a clever play by DeRozan, using the pick and roll to make space for someone else.
Paul dishes to Butler. Johnson sends the screen for Butler. Pass to Johnson. Oh, that's blocked. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And so here is Philadelphia. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Paul can't get it to go. Paul's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. To the inside, here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Right now, they're locked into 3rd place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs.
And right now for the 76ers, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
Now here's Paul. Pass to White. Johnson outside. Mobley sets the pick for Johnson. 3 on the clock. Driving inside. And the rejection by Giannis. On the wing, man. Defended by Paul. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The 76ers leading by 9. Johnson kicks to White. Pass to Butler. Mobley sets the pick for Butler. Nails it from deep. Jimmy Butler.
Man, this is why Butler is so dangerous. He's not afraid to take any shot if he likes the angle.
On the wing, Giannis. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's the 76ers with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. Mobley the pass to Butler. Mobley a screen on DeRozan. Floats it up there for Mobley. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, and Mobley's teammates love throwing lobs his way. Why? Because he catches pretty much anything you throw up there.
Paul outside. And there's a foul called on Trey Mann. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
On the wing, Johnson. Paul with the ball. Shot clock at 6. And then Johnson with the dunk.
One of the steadiest floor generals this game has ever seen. Paul consistently torches opponents out of the pick and roll.
Holiday a screen on Johnson. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Houston again with the bucket.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Paul dishes to Butler. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Derek White. Over the last month, getting it done. Averaging 13 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
Grayson Allen's checked in for Houston. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Houston needs to get a shot off. Bessie. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. Fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. And I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed. No doubt about it, D.A.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Houston Rockets. It's a 10-point game. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Holiday. And that's now 28 points for Giannis. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And Philadelphia making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Let's take a look at the teams that have done a great job of converting turnovers into points since the All-Star break. The 76ers third.
Their defense has taken on a new life since the break. I mean, they're getting into teams, forcing turnovers, and they look like a different group.
Rockets on defense, trailing here by 8. Johnson, the pass to Butler. Mobley sets the pick for Butler. Look at the distance. Jimmy buckets.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Giannis outside. Allen surveying the D. Here's Giannis. Antetokounmpo. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Caruso, the pass to White. And he uses the glass on the layup. White's got 6.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Pass to Butler. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Drew Holiday. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And how good is he at distributing the basketball? My goodness, pick and roll, drive and dish, in transition. He's been dominant all season. Here's White. He's got 6. 6 to shoot. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Now here's White. Outside Butler. It's Mobley, top of the key. Pass to Caruso. Over Allen. Caruso, no good. Rockets trail by 11. Over in the corner, Allen. DeRozan for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. White finds Butler. Mobley, a screen on DeRozan. And Mobley throws it down.
From the moment Mobley stepped into this league, Evan has been an impact player. Another huge night for him.
Good work there as it goes. Allen's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
White against Holiday. Outside Butler. Pass to Mobley. 76ers moving the ball around. Launches it from deep. And it's Butler missing.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
White against Holiday. Kicks it out to Giannis. Holiday, the pass to Bassi. To the middle. Here's Giannis. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Butler. In the paint, Butler.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Giannis. And it's DeRozan at the elbow. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. White's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And another miss.
Ooh.
He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Now here's Butler. 19 points in the game. Johnson with a screen on Allen. Here's Caruso. As he pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 28 points for him. Basket counts.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Butler kicks to Caruso. White against Holiday. Launches a 3. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Giannis a screen on Mobley. DeRozan bounce pass. And he trims the lead to single digits. 32 points for Giannis.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Butler finds Caruso. Mobley sets the pick for Caruso. And Mobley throws it down.
Caruso knows how to manipulate a defense. That's a nice dish right there.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Rockets. 11-point game. Back to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th assist in this one. 19 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Butler against DeRozan. Now here's Butler. He's got 19. To the paint. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the 2-hand slam. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Rockets trail by 11. Antetokounmpo out there with Sharp. Then there's Allen. And it's Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Pass to Allen. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Here's Paul. Outside, Green. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Pass to Caruso. Inside, here's Jackson Davis.
And he can do a lot more damage
to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Pass to Ellis. Kicks it out to Paul. Releases from 15, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Allen up top, defended by Caruso. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Hendricks, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Paul passes to Ellis. Back to Paul. Down low, Jackson Davis. Green left side. Now Paul. Lock at 6. Inside. They kick it out to Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Paul can't get it to go.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Pass to Green. Ellis outside. From outside the arc. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
Drew Holiday's checked in for the Rockets, and he's good on the second. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Holiday against Paul. Ellis outside. To the paint. Here's Jackson Davis. An easy 2 points on the layup. Jackson Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. Pass to Caruso. Green, the screen. Pulls up. Top of the key jumper, no good. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Rockets. They trail by 11. And Giannis throws it down hard.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Here's Caruso. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Caruso is a tough player. He's someone that's never going to back away from contact.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Derek White comes in for Ellis. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Holiday looking for an opening. Over in the corner, Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Jackson Davis. Caruso grabs the miss.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Paul kicks to White. Butler on the wing. Defended by Sharp. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You love how competitive Butler is. He insists on taking his shot despite the foul.
we're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Mobley, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Johnson in for Alex Caruso. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And that one's good by Butler.
Strong move by Butler, making sure that was a quality possession.
Hey, right there.
Johnson against Antetokounmpo. Sharp with a screen on Johnson to the inside. Sharp against Mobley. Sharp the pass to Allen. Over Paul. Allen, that's good.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
The 76ers leading by 13. Outside Butler. To the middle. Knocked loose. Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Antetokounmpo passes to Hendricks. Inside, here's Holiday. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home. And Mobley throws it down.
And went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
Giannis against Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Jalen Johnson. No good on the free throw.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
Houston making some changes. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Sharp. And it's DeRozan in for Grayson Allen. Outside Butler. Johnson sends the screen for Butler. Out to White. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Pass to Holiday. Antetokounmpo, a screen on White. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Giannis.
An experienced point guard. Got to be careful how you guard Holiday in screening rolls.
DeRozan against Butler. Sweet move. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on DeRozan.
And how about the strength inside there from Butler? Just excellent at finding ways to get the D to foul him down low.
And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off.
Houston making a switch here. Man's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Antetokounmpo against Johnson. Goes up at the stripe. Jump shot is good. Giannis has got 44.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Paul drains it from 17 feet out. And the 76ers lead by 15.
There aren't a lot of guys in this league who shoot mid-range, but Paul, he's one of them.
Here's DeRozan. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 9 points for DeMar DeRozan. Now here's Paul, defended by man. Mobley, a screen on DeRozan. Oh, tough play by Butler.
He has the ideal attitude you want in a swingman. But Butler gets into good position, take it on the D, and just winning that battle.
And some nice passing there by Houston. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the 76ers. Good on the second free throw. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Over in the corner, White. And oh, here we go, DeRozan, nobody down. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
That is explosive athleticism by DeRozan. His dunks, oh man, they'll make a rim shake.
White dishes to Butler. Fires the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to DeRozan. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Mobley's got 11 rebounds in the game. DeRozan against Butler. Mobley sets the pick for Butler. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Bassey's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Mann. Defended by Caruso. It's up a 3. Hands it from downtown. Mann's got it back down to single digits for the Rockets.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's White. Pass to Butler. Johnson with a screen on DeRozan. Three-pointer. Butler hitting it right back at him.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Here's Mann. Defended by Caruso. Mann with it. Nails the baby hook.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
The 76ers leading by 10. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Mobley. Now here's Caruso. From outside, off the mark. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Tipped away.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
White setting the pick for Johnson. Back to White. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. Butler against DeRozan.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the 76ers.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep, and that has to be a relief.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Evan Mobley.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
There's 37 seconds left in the game. And they double up Butler. It's White on the wing. Back to Butler. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Holiday brings the double team. White finds Butler. Here's Mobley. White the pass to Johnson. And the 3 off target. They need a quick bucket here.
This is big.
Huge. And the foul on Drew Holiday. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Obviously upset to have to take a seat here, but at this point, I don't think it'll have an impact. The game's probably out of reach anyway.
Timeout called, the Rockets. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them, so why not go down fighting?
And that's an intentional foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And the first of two, no good, heartbreaker. And he does get the second one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Now a timeout called by Houston. 1 second left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
So the 76ers win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Jimmy, I know it's been a down stretch of late here, but you were everywhere in this win.
I feel good. Made some shots, got to the free throw line, got a win. That's all I really care about, man. I'm glad we pulled this one out. Hopefully it's the start of something.
Certainly looks like it's trending up, man. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Evan Mobley.